Hi there folks, and welcome to this easiest way to learn C programming. In this video I will show you how to learn C coding in an easiest way that you can imagine. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Let me go ahead and maximize this editor, and as you may have noticed, I have this file created and I name it ex86 underscore accessing files.c. So today we're going to learn about accessing files, and we're going to practice making codes, and this is the best way to learn coding. More hands-on exercises, and at the end of this video I highly encourage you to answer the question because it's the best way to teach yourself in C programming. So an external file can be opened, read from, and written to a C program. For these operations, C includes the file type for defining a file stream. The file stream keeps track of where reading and writing last occurred. So in this example, I'll provide you an example of how we're going to do this. So the std library includes handling function. So file type definition for defining a file pointer. And to better understand this, let me just show it to you. So I'm going to complete this example in here. So I'm going to create a file. So here is the complete example of how we can access files in C. So again, the file type in here on line 4, file type def for defining a file pointer, and then fopen, which is on this line 6, has an argument of file name and then the mode. So it has the two arguments, the file name, so we name it my file, the text or txt. The second argument is the mode. So this returns a file pointer to the file name which is opened using mode. If a file cannot be opened, null is returned. So we check it to see if it's equivalent to null, and if it's equivalent to null, it will, if the file can't be opened, then null is returned. So the W stands for writing. So if it's an R in here, that's for open for reading, and the file must exist. So for W, that's for writing, so the file need not to be exist. If the my file.txt is not yet created, then we'll create it for you. If you already have the existing my file name, then this will be overridden, so you need to be careful about that. So A is open for append, and the file also needs to be not exist. R plus open for reading and writing from beginning, and W plus open for reading and writing, overriding the file, and A plus is open for reading and writing appending to the file. And on line 11 you may have noticed this fclose ftr or file ftr fclose function. So this function closes file open with file ft, returning 0 if close was successful. The AOF or end of file is returned if there is an error in closing. So as you can see, this program in here opens a file for writing and then closes it. So if we're going to compile and run this, we won't be able to see anything. It's because we don't include any other functionalities of this program. So this program just opens a file for writing and then closes it. So if we're going to locate the file, we'll be able to see the my file.txt, and that's under the So take a look at this. Here's the file. So I haven't created this file. So as you can see, the date that I have modified this, so it was created just recently, just today. So when we created this program, so it created the my file.txt. It doesn't have any contents yet because this program only opens for a file for writing, and then nothing after that. Then it closes automatically. So when a string literal is used to specify a file name, the escape sequence slash or double backslash indicates a single backslash. In this program, if there is an error while opening the file, a -1, which is in this line, error code is returned to the system. Error handling is explained in my upcoming videos. So just a quick note that closing a file when you are done using it is a good programming practice. So make sure to close it. Use this function fclose. So again, just want to point this out that when a file stream is opened with the second argument of W or the W flag, if the file exists, it is overwritten. So you should be very careful about it. If the my file.txt is not yet created, then it will create for us. In addition to that, you can also change this to exit failure. Since exit failure is under on this library, the standard HTTP or standard library, we can actually add something in here. So if we're going to include the std library, like that, we can change this. Instead of return 1, we can put exit failure function. So again, exit failure or exit success function are more standardized and makes code more readable and maintainable. It permits, for example, valid success or failure codes in every OS, but it doesn't mean one can't return an int. We just have to make sure that the return codes are understood by calling process. So if we're going to try running this again, compile and run, we'll be able to see the same result. Doesn't have any errors. So again, this is just to let you know that you can also use exit failure or exit success, but I preferred using this one to return. So I'm going to uncomment this out. Just like that. So that's it for this video, and before we wrap up, let's go ahead and test your knowledge. So I have here a little exercise for you on this tab. So I want you to answer this question. Type in the function name used to open the files. So if you already know the answer, please put it in the comment section below. Thank you.